What's up, guys? So, with the release of my last Marvel video and the timeline of events recently with Endgame being leaked, this going to be 3 hours and a date, I figured it'd be a good idea to make this video. I've been wanting to do this, been looking for the right time, so here we go. Today's video is 5 things Avengers Endgame has to do correctly. So, in my opinion, which is only my opinion, it has to do 5 things, more than anything. To be considered an epic, to be considered the final conclusion of Thanos' arc, or some characters' arcs. So, I'm going to keep this shorter than most videos because I don't want to rant. I'm going to get right into this. Any opinions in the comments, please. Comment section's too dead, guys. We need to start filling it up here. Number 1. We need to say goodbye to some people. I think it's already been leaked that 5 characters of the original 7 are going to die. That's cool. I'm okay with that. More power to them. Please. But here's the thing. If that's true and that's really going to happen, they need to be given a proper send-off. Maybe not just crushed in battle by Thanos or this or that. Maybe a sacrifice. I've heard a theory where different people are going to be sacrificed during different times and things. To truly say goodbye and thank you for their work over the last 10 years or however long that they've been with, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They need to get a proper send-off. They need to get the proper time they deserve. I think that's why they selected the people that survived from Infinity War to Endgame. So give them time and screen time and proper arcs to fulfill their time. Number 4. And these are in no particular order. These are just kind of done in whatever which way I felt like doing them in. We need to establish, we need to fill the power vacuum. We need to establish, okay, X, Y, and Z are the most powerful characters, bar none. That's what it is. And that's going to be kind of hard, because I don't think Marvel really wants to do that. But I think it's important for stakes. Because we're going to submit a bad guy after Thanos, after a guy who eliminated half of all life in the universe. We have to have something to measure him or her against. I would argue now that Thor, Captain Marvel, maybe Wanda are the 3 most powerful on the good guy's side. But Thor's power has always been hard to quantify. And I think he's a dark horse to actually, of the original cast, to make it out. I haven't heard anything saying he's done. I could be missing that, and if I'm missing that, please tell me in the comments. But of all the people I think are done, going to the last point, I'm going to use their characters' names. I think Iron Man's done. I think Captain America's done. I think Black Widow is done. I think Hawkeye's done. So, and it's one more. So who does that leave? Hulk, Thor, and I can't remember this. I'm blanking. I could see Hulk and Thor living, but I think Scarlett Johansson, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, I forget his name. Hawkeye. Jeremy Renner. I think they're done. I think Chris Hemsworth genuinely enjoys doing this. I think Mark Ruffalo, it's easier for him because he doesn't necessarily have to stay ripped all the time because he isn't actually on screen. I can see them two making it out, but I think Hulk is going to be another one that holds a pretty high regard in defeating Thanos. I think that's why he was given the arc he was given in Infinity War. But anyways, we need to establish a new hierarchy, and especially with the new breeds. With Black Panther, with Doctor Strange, with who also could probably be up there in contention for top 3, top 4 most powerful Avengers. But yeah, that's definitely the thing we're thinking about here. That definitely needs to be established, because it's really annoying to not know who the most powerful is. Number 3, we need to set up for a new bad I'm not saying the next Avengers movie has to have a villain equivalent to Thanos, because that's hard. And objectively, Zemo, Thanos, Killmonger, Hela, Ultron, they're all created differently. They're all going to be more or less effective in their own right. And it's not fair to judge them all together because certain ones got more time, more character development, this and that. But the reason why I think Thanos worked so well is not only his arc in the comic, but he was played by a great or he is played by a great actor, and also he makes sense. We've had time to develop with him in the background. I think it still would work better if he had had his own standalone movie, but I see why they did it that way, and it's worked to their effect. Now, people who say he's as effective as Darth Vader, as all-time bad guys, you're wrong. I'm sorry, you're just wrong. There's no way. I'm sorry. Dislike the video. I'm cool with that, but whatever. Whether that be the Skrulls, whether that be... I don't know. The Skrulls are in big contention right now, but I think that they can soak through Marvel lore and find something. Maybe it's a mutants versus Avengers kind of thing. Maybe it's, with them owning the rights. Maybe it's Deadpool. Well, that would be my dream, but I almost said Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe, but that's not going to happen. But it would be a great way to, kill the universe. If that's what you wanted to do, which they don't. But, so that's number 3. Number 2, let's finally nail down action for the next preceding movies. Like, let's set a precedent for this is what's going to be different. And not just action. Let's if we're going to make significant changes in the MCU, let's do it here. This is the grandest stage. This is their WrestleMania. This is their Super Bowl. This is their UEFA Champions League. This is the granddaddy of them all. We've waited all this time for this movie. Here we go. All the setup. Here we go. And this is the best way to set up for the next phase 4, phase 5, whatever we're on now. But it's important to do, and you may have noticed the underlying theme on the 4 points before. But the 4 points before are essentially saying, okay, we're out with the new, let's pay respect. We're out with the old, let's pay respect to the old. We're in with the new, let's embrace the new, let's show the new off to casual fans and hardcore fans alike. Let's get them in on it. Let's show them what it's going to be like, and let's establish a platform to be successful going forward. And in my opinion, the most important thing Marvel can do, Thanos has to die. Thanos has to die because at the end of the day, there will be a lot of children who go to this movie, and they don't want to see their superheroes lose again. I think it was a great lesson to show them lose once, because you can't always win in life. And not just for kids. It makes narrative sense that Thanos loses in the end. It just does. I heard a thing, I forget who, I heard a thing where basically Thanos never really wins because he doesn't want to win. That can't be the reason he doesn't win. We literally have an entire roster of A-list actors playing what feels like hundreds of superheroes at this point. If all of them cannot beat Thanos, then honestly this isn't a world I want to spend much more time in. I don't want to see Thanos just kind of lose. He's got to lose hard, and that's unfortunate because he's a cool character, but it fills his story arc. Maybe he's still around and maybe he can come back later, this or that, but you can't sell me on Thor's power, Doctor Strange's power, Iron Man, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Scarlet Witch, all this stuff, and all of them can't beat him. This is what we talk about with people that bring negatives to the MCU, and they talk about where the MCU goes wrong in the power scale. There's no idea who's more powerful than who. But Thanos cannot be more powerful than all of them combined. He simply can't. It would not make any sense in storytelling. And yes, you can say in the comics, but here's the problem: you're not in the comics. Yes, these are comic book characters, and that's fine. But when a comic book character is adjusted to film, they're adjusted cinematically. And if we're going to say that, then okay, why isn't Thanos courting Lady Death? Where's Deadpool? Where's the X-Men? Where's this? Where's that? It's not, you can't just say, because in the comics anymore. It doesn't work like that. We're not following comic book storylines anymore, okay? But all that being said, that was my five things Avengers Endgame has to do. So, any other opinions, any ideas on what you'd like to see? If you're just excited to see the movie, tell me in the comments. If you like this video and you want to see more Marvel-themed content, please give it a like. You know, if you like more of our content and you want to see different things, subscribe. You know, we're trying to do we're hit at least 4 videos a week, and we've got 2 more coming out in the next couple days, so be on the lookout for those. But other than that, guys, I think I'll end this the same way I ended the last one.